Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Shield Hero episode 19. Things are getting interesting. We have, the show's always been interesting. I don't mean to imply it wasn't, but we have the church doing some colluding and possibly some overthrowing, or attempted anyway. We have the potential death of, the sword hero and the bow hero, which I don't firmly believe that they're dead. I think they're gonna pop up at one point and be like, "Hey, we're alive," and the church is gonna be like, "Oh no," you know. Um, we had the fight between Naofumi and Kitamura, which I'm very much hoping is the end of their fighting, now that the church kind of revealed their plan, and, Naofumi, or Kitamura kind of realizes that maybe Naofumi really is telling the truth and everything that's going on isn't his fault, although Kitamura's not too bright, so I wouldn't put it past him if we still hear some shit from him. So, anyways, guys, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what this episode has to offer and how they get out of the situation they're in, what this sword does that the Pope has and everything that he was about to strike them with and everything. So let's just jump into it and find out what happens this time. Alrighty, full length. We are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ha 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 ha. Yep, the sword. And yet, for this country's righteous order. Oh boy. Yep. Oh. Boosh. Damn. Friggin' Naofumi and his badass blocking. He fended it off, though. I'm sure he can't do too many like that, though. Oh, jeez, that was just a practice shot? Now for my true power. It turns into a spear. Does it have the power of all of the hero weapons in one, sort of? Interesting. Do. Take a sip of my water, because I meant to do that before, but I never did. So, how is he gonna fight all of the weapons built into one? If my theory is right, I guess it could just be the sword and the spear, like, and then there's another one with the shield and the bow or something. I don't know, but I'm assuming it has all four. I imagine. Do 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 do. Just finding out. Just want it out. I wonder when I can watch this opening. I have no idea, actually. I've always just not watched it. Alright. A replica of the cardinal weapons, okay. Mmm. Interesting. Huh. Hmm. Yet Miney doesn't know about it. She's so useless. Probably. Oh. That's why he has all the people there. They're channeling their mana. So he has a limit. Get shit on, Miney. I mean, I like how he doesn't even mention Kitamura. Like, Kitamura is down there. Uh, mm, damn high resistances. Well, he's always sucks. God damn it, Kitamura. Their faces. They're like the voices of us. Guessing it's not going to do anything. Boop. Yep. Mmm. Now he wants to work together, but I'm happy about that. Alright. They're finally saying what I'm thinking. I'm guessing it's still not gonna work because these guys are just like the comedy relief now. Oh. Nope. Oh, look at the glowing glasses. Oh. When is he gonna learn? Is he going? He's still not even going for the followers. Oh my god, this guy is clueless. Oh, they're running out of mana though. So technically, if they keep bombarding it, they might be able to wear through all their mana. Oh jeez, but they gotta defend that crap first. He's cheating. They have an almost limitless pool. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I guess they do have a lot of people, and if only 4 of the ones we've seen pass out are like how much they've used. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is them. This is the other heroes, right? Oh, broke through it too. Yeah, it's Ren, right? That was one of his attacks. Yeah, I knew it. Eat ski and Ren, yeah. You came back to life. God damn it, Kitamura, you're such an idiot. Nice. He was able to block that one. I guess he just wasn't ready. Okay. They're gonna up their defenses. Jeez. Yep. Yep, we knew that. Okay. Yep, that's what they were looking for that other episode. Hmm. Okay, so how'd you live? Okay. Shadows. Oh, okay, those people. Okay, so we didn't get to specifically see how they made it out. All we know is somehow they made it out. Because of those shadows. Yep. God damn it, Kitamura. I kind of like that he's keeping this to himself because he does. I'm sure he still wants to reconcile with them, and starting pointless arguments is pointless, you know. So I appreciate now for me just thinking this stuff to himself. Oh, they stacked him. Oh, he shattered through almost all of them. Nice. He did shatter through all of them. Uh oh. Ah, the queen's coming. Nice. Punitive force. Oh no, we're gonna get in trouble for betraying the kingdom? Oh no! I mean, you literally just got brought to your knees with 2 of them attacking. What about all 4? God damn it, he's still shitty to now for me. He's organizing with his own party. Aww. Now for me. Oh, come on now for me. Remember what Fitoria said. God damn it. Yup. Yup. But now for me, you gotta you gotta like reconcile with these dudes. But I guess they're kind of talking through their differences now. But now for me, it's still being a little bit shitty, right? Like Motoyasu deserves it, but hmm, yeah, kind of recapping a little bit of what they did. But I guess they need to accept what they did wrong if they're still like not accepting it. Yeah. Fucker Motoyasu! God damn it, this guy! Uh, this guy! Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, they literally just let them, like, charge up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. God damn it. I knew it. What? This episode's silly. unless I read those subtitles wrong, she's like, I knew it. He'd use a magic attack. Has he used anything else? Like, no, I thought he was gonna come down here and try to stab Naofumi with a spear. Jeez. Whoa, why are we here? Is Vittoria listening in somehow? Maybe? What? Wait, why did we just jump here, though? I guess that was just kind of like a symbolism of why Naofumi's making this choice now or something, is why we just saw Vittoria. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. It's a cool shot. I don't care about the rest of them. I'm just kidding. Oh no, they're chanting. Oh. Oh no. Cathedral. What? 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 Oh, this doesn't look good. Well, this doesn't look good. Yep, this is a cathedral. Okay. Okay. Oh, the end of the episode. Okay. Alright. I liked it, but I will say it's a little bit of recappy. In a way, it's a very minor-ish recappy, but I'll talk more about it in discussion. So, yeah. Guys. All right, I wasn't watching this before. Even though I say it every single outro, it looks like it's probably okay to watch, but. Very interesting episode the way they formatted this, because there was like some new shit, right? But then there was just some shit that was like we covered a lot of this in other episodes, I felt like. But I guess this was about them, like, you know, realizing it. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it before we get into the actual discussion, but interesting stuff. Da, da, Alright. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 19. Did I say 18 at the start of this? Shit. I might have. I can't remember now. But this was episode 19. Apologies if I said the wrong thing at the start. But yeah, this was a good episode, except I will say it was a little bit recappy. I did enjoy it, but also not a ton happened, right? It was like a soft form of recap where we like went back over everything that, these other heroes have done and that has been wrong, which we did another time, and we even told them to their face what they did was wrong, but the problem was they didn't accept it, right? They put it off a bit because they thought Naofumi was kind of like an unreliable source, right? Like, Ren seemed to kind of believe it back then, but, the bow hero, I always forget his name, he didn't want to believe it at all, right? He just dismissed everything Naofumi said. So this episode was mainly about the reveal that, the other two heroes are still alive, which I kind of figured in the first place, and making them, all the heroes together, and making them realize that they, those three messed up, and they caused all this trouble for Naofumi, who had to fix it. And he fixed the problems they created after they treated him like shit. And basically that was just, everything that we've had built up in the season up to this point has led to, like, this accumulation of just bad blood between them. And at first I was a little disappointed that Naofumi was being a little shitty with them, in this kind of situation. But in the end, I kind of see where Naofumi was going with it, where I think he's trying to, like, clear the slate, right? He's saying, this is all the fucked up shit you guys did to me, but this is me accepting that, moving on, and we're gonna work together for now, We're gonna work together when we need to, essentially, is what it seemed like he was saying this episode, but the weapon is kind of cool, how it's able to, change between all four forms. It was like they tried to remake the heroes' weapons, but it consumes a lot of mana, so I guess it's not really practical to be used during, like, the waves and stuff, which is why they still summon the heroes. Although, I'm not quite sure if the Cardinal Church, were to kill all four heroes here, right? Like, say they won. How would they defend against the waves if the weapon they have isn't good enough to defend against the waves, right? Are they planning on summoning another group of heroes and just, like, manipulate them through the church, Like, have the church be the ones that summon them, and that way, when they arrive to this world, they blindly follow the church because that's the only thing they know in this world, right? And they'll feed their head full of lies and everything, and kind of convert them to be believers. And then they have heroes on their side to defend against the waves, and they're still taking over. Maybe that's what their plan is, but if they're not planning on summoning more heroes, unless the Pope's weapon channeling all those, followers is enough to defend off the waves, then I feel like this church plan is slightly flawed. But, I'm sure they have some kind of plan in mind. But this episode was exceptionally funny to me just because the flawed logic in almost every character except for Naofumi's party this episode was hilarious. Ren and Iwatani, I think his name is, or something like that. Here, I can look, just because it's bugging me that I don't remember. Where do I have it? I have it on my desktop here. Shield hero names, there we go. Itsuki, okay. I thought they said something different. Kawasumi Itsuki. Anyway, Itsuki. Try to remember that. Itsuki and Ren weren't so much the problems this episode. Like, there was a few things that they, like, kind of denied and should have realized sooner and stuff like that, but, like, Maini and Motoyasu were just, like, so over the top this episode with their stupidity. Like, Naofumi is saying everything that the three other heroes have done wrong. He even talks shit about Kitamura and what he's been doing, but Kitamura is still like, we're not talking about me right now, we're talking about you two. And, like, playing it off like he's an innocent one here, and he's clearly not. Like, granted, yes, Naofumi didn't mention the whole seed thing that did, like, that deadly plant attack on that village. He didn't mention that to him yet. But he still let this girl manipulate him, right? They just talked about this, how, yes, he was just listening to his party members, but like Naofumi said, blind loyalty is never good. You should always question what people are telling you, right? Like, obviously, having loyalty is good, but blind loyalty not so much. You really wanna be able to think for yourself and stuff like that. So I don't know. It was so funny, the different parts, and I love, like, the little spectator comments from Melty and Philo, right? They were just all throughout the episode, they would say something stupid, or Kitamura and them would say something stupid, and then they just cut to Melty and Philo, and Melty would be like, well, your logic doesn't make much sense, and then Philo would be like, Shield Hero, or not Shield Hero, sorry, Spear Hero is kind of annoying. And it's like, their whole party's annoying, and stuff like that, so it's just kind of like saying all the stuff that we've thought so far, but hopefully with this, maybe they're finally gonna realize, they messed up since they got here. They were careless. They thought of it as a game. Naofumi has been cleaning up behind them, and all they've been doing is, giving Naofumi shit, chasing him down, trying to take people away from him, filling the country's heads with lies, thanks to, like, Miney and stuff like that. And, like, all of them need to reevaluate the situation they're in, because all of their carelessness, and they put so much focus on trying to take down Naofumi, that they didn't actually see the bigger picture, which was this church that is, slowly taking over, and that's what put them into this situation. Now, they did the exact anime trope that, every anime does, almost, but they sat there talking the whole time, and then the villain chimes in, and he's like, ho ho ho, you've let me power up now this whole time. I've been charging my mana pool to be, massive, and stuff like that, but, also, was that just bad translation from Melty's line? Like, I kind of want to go back to that, because she was legit like, okay, so it let him, okay, I think I'm right here. I knew he'd use a magic attack. She does say it. I didn't read the subtitles wrong. She says, I knew he'd use a magic attack. That's literally all he's been using this entire time. That's such a funny line. I don't understand. Like, my only thought is that the translation could be, like, mixed up and she was trying to say something else. I don't know, but literally all he's done the whole time is fire off, like, magic spells at them. And Melty's like, I knew it. He'd do the same thing he's been doing this whole time. Oh my god, that was so funny, but anyway, we have all the heroes kind of reconciled, kind of working together for now. Obviously, Naofumi said it's a limited thing, but, it's one step closer to them maybe finally getting on the same page once and for all, kind of thing. And now they summon this giant cathedral that surrounded them. It seems like a very inefficient use of mana. Like, I don't know what the cathedral does, but I've always thought that about magic spells, right? Like, if you're gonna use all of that mana to conjure a giant building, couldn't you, like, channel that mana into just a stronger attack rather than fabricating a building, right? Like, it's not just this show, it's like any show where they do like very elaborate stuff. Like obviously, I don't know how magic works. Maybe somehow spawning this building makes the other magic attack that he uses stronger. Um or maybe it's just to lock them in so they can't get away or something. I don't know. But but it's just interesting because if I think of like magic as raw energy that you can manipulate at will, it's like he's using 50% of it to make a giant building and then 50% of it to attack, right? Where he could just use 100% of it to attack and actually wipe them out. But, you know, my understanding of magic, it just might not work that way. You know, it might not just be like a pool of power that you can pull from. It's probably more like magic spells where they do certain things and have certain effects. And, you know, you can't really, like, control, like, the output, maybe, in a way. But I don't know. He did say he did some as like a trial run earlier, but that was as a sword, and then he changed to spear. So maybe spear just has more offensive power. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. But other than just like the attacks, the defending, and then the argument slash discussion between the heroes, not much else happened. I guess the only thing that did happen was the queen is coming with her army. It seems like I don't know if the queen herself is physically coming. You know, I don't know if she has any kind of combat capabilities. You know, I guess a good leader leads from the front. You know, doesn't stay behind in her castle. So maybe that's why she's coming too. You know, but either way, an army should be coming. So if they can hold out and kind of wear these guys down, like wear the church down a little bit more, I'm sure an army is going to come in to help them. Or maybe the like what more likely will happen is the heroes will defeat the Pope, and then the army will show up to help wrangle and arrest, you know, all of the followers that are there, you know, something like that. Um but yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight that seems to be about to happen. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of teamwork they can do with all four heroes together, and how they resolve this cathedral business. What the cathedral actually does. Is it just a cage to lock them in so that they, you know, can't get away, or is it actually gonna be like some devastating magic attack? Like, interesting, but um I'm looking forward to how all that resolves, and I'm kind of looking forward to what the rest of the season has to offer, because with them, with the heroes sort of reconciling, hopefully this might be the end of Miney messing with the shield hero, which should be the end of everybody being against the shield hero, right? Um, Hopefully, I really hope from now on it is over. Even if she doesn't apologize, because I can't imagine she'd be the kind of person to apologize. But hopefully she just, like, lets it be after all this. But I still want to find out more about why the king is so shitty about the shield hero. Because he mentioned, like, not gonna happen to my family again. So I'm still, like, curious about what happened with that. So I'd love more backstory about that. I'd love to see, like, maybe Glass again with, like, another wave, possibly. I'd even love to just see some more training and stuff like that after this is over. But we are coming up, like, I think there's only, like, 6 or so more episodes. So I'm curious how this is gonna go, but I'm very much looking forward to it. But, I mean, other than that, I don't really think I have much more to say about this episode. It was funny at times. I'm glad they reconciled, and it's like an interesting concept for a weapon that the Pope has. So I'm enjoying it. So yeah, guys, I guess that is it from me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more from me and make sure you don't miss anything, hit that subscribe button. You can also go down in the description where there's a link to my Patreon if you wish to support me on there. I very much appreciate it. You get access to, you know, early episodes before everybody else on YouTube sees them, as well as full length so you can watch the entire episode with me if you're interested in that. And, you know, I might be working on some more features for Patreon soon, potentially, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.